Hi everyone, so today we are looking at how to grade any kind of raw footage that you have and do it in DaVinci Resolve using PFA Color Suite 13.3, the best AI color grading assistant and pipeline. So let's take a look at this raw here. We have all red 6K raw and 4K raw. I will put it in our server so you can download and grade with me with the PFA Color Suite. And the best part of, you don't have to own the studio version of DaVinci Resolve. You can use the free version of DaVinci Resolve. We have the clients that use the free version to do photo editing as well in the latest function in DaVinci Resolve as well. So maybe we can move on to that in the future. But today we are going to look at how to grade any kind of raw footage with PFA Color Suite. And for example, use correction log, you just grade with AI, you will convert it from raw to Red 9. So basically you can increase the De-Logify to increase the contrast, and we can refine the log exposure to brighten the image a little, and you get very nice outcome right here. And then the next very important part is go down all the way to film spectral contrast. So actually our correction log is stripping away all the color signs. So we want to bring the sensor level of colors back, use film spectral contrast. You use the RGB channel level kind of color contrast. So we just need to increase the red contrast a little, we increase the green contrast a little, and we increase the blue contrast a little. And just by doing that little small change, we get a very nice natural look that you can easily use for a vlog or whatever. And we have a lot of people, actually we have comments from YouTube, some of them is asking how to create this organic look and natural look instead of bold look. And this is how you can return a raw to Red 9 so easily. And we are barely even touching the native raw tools, and you get exceptional result. Look at the shadows, look at nothing is broken because we are taking the sensor level readout. So because every single tool we built in here is the little bit float. So what we have done next, we need to look at color distribution. We can use the global density to get the denseness of the film look into the frame. We can increase the red denseness. We can in the same time increase the green denseness, and we can grab more range of it, so that brings the denseness in the shot. Instead of brightening the pixel, it's actually lowering the brightness of this saturation, so you get a very nice organic taste to it. If you want to proceed with a bold look, you can go to film mixer. If not, you can just end here, right? Or we can go down to film tonneau curve. We can increase the black points, increase the shadow softness to get that film level or milky gray in the shadows. And look at how everything is holding so well, because everything we built on here is a little bit float math. So you don't have to rely on LUTs anymore. LUTs is destructive. Once you throw in a LUT, you are ruining a raw file, essentially, immediately. Then next, if you want a bold look or color palette, you can go to Teal and Orange, you can increase the sliders. Look how it massage. Maybe I turn on the scope so it's easier for you to grasp the changes. Right? Then you can go down to look at how powerful this Teal and Orange is. Once we increase it to the max, look at how it massages the entire palette right into the Teal and Orange palette. And it has skin protection built in, so you see this zone is not being affected at all. That's all the technology we're building in. So you can increase Teal and Pink as well, so instantly you get different kind of filmic tone contrast right away. And you can customize it so easily by reducing the red output and shift all the red, some of the red information, remixing it into cyan. And that's how you get a very nice result. And the best part, on top of that, when you now play back, you can play back at full speed of a 6K raw. And because I want to prove how good it is across shots, let's just copy this grade. And we go to another shot, paste. Look at how well every single thing stays. Look at how well the color palette and everything we have done stays. And you can look at all the details, you can look at all the shadows. There will be zero noise, zero deterioration to your image at all. Then this is the best tool ever for you to grade any kind of raw format in the world. Stop using any LUTs, guys. LUTs is destructive. We spend so much money on the raw capability, you shouldn't waste that at all. So next, we can also lower for this shot. That's why the foundation is so simple. I need to go down to correction log, lower the log exposure. So with this tool, you can actually expose to your eye. You don't have to care about the log exposure. So we are not conforming our entire workflow. Sometimes you need to exposure to the right plus 1.7 stops. Once you use this tool, you can expose any level. You can save any footage. So it doesn't really matter, right? So for example, now this leaf shot, very nice and very good quality. So what we're gonna do is, like, let's remove the teal and orange, let's go to teal and pink, and we create instantly a different grade, and we can remix to add more science to the shot. Instantly, we bring a different form of vitality. That's how fast and simple it is for you to create any kind of look you want. And no matter how much you try out and blown out the shots, the details, and there will be zero noise in the shots. That's insane. And now I'm going to show you one more thing. So look at this shot. Because our CinePalette AI in 13.3, we have the AI training right now. So you have done a grade, you can save it as an AI sample. And I have 9 samples here. So you will take that as training to understand how you actually grade. So you become my personal assistant. For example, now I want to generate a different grade. I just click on generate grade. It will take my past grading sessions and all the outcomes you filter through and see what works best with the shot. For example, I pretty much love this one. I can just stay with it. And you can play back raw at a fluent speed, and no more calibration needed on this stage unless, for example now I feel this shot is way too dark. I can use project setting, I can decode using clip and increase the ISO, etc. But actually I don't have to conform to this at all because I can just use the project level management, because every single tool is, you can work with RAW, you can work with LUT, you can work with 10-bit, 8-bit. This is the best color grading tool set you can ever get in the world. Imagine you just spend so much money on red cameras, you are spending so much money on getting the raw outcomes, then why you don't just use a lens price, not even a prime lens, a small cheap lens price to get the best engine in the world to do a color grade? We buy a camera for that sensor information, and if you can't take advantage of sensor information, everything else will be wasted. Okay, that's all for this episode. 13.3 will be exactly released in just 2 days time. So please try your chance, try out the free trial. You'll be on 11.3, always one version behind. And when you want to commit to a full license, just use the code 10K26 to enjoy 45% off. After that, our price will escalate quite high. So please grab your chance before it's too late. Okay, that's all for this episode. Hope you know how to grade. I will upload these raw footages online, so you can, on our server, you can download the clip and grade with me and see how powerful it is. Okay, my name is Nash, passion, fierce, ambition. I just see you in the next one.